this stresses me out. When I do car reviews, the last thing I want to have to think about is grabbing the right cable, messing with the mess that all these cables end up as. Instead, I want to grab this. This one product, a magnetic USB-C cable, has massively streamlined my car reviewing experience. Magtame is sponsoring this video, but this is exactly the product I've been dreaming of, to be honest, as a car reviewer, getting in and out of cars. I wanted something that was going to be clean, pleasing to the eye, clutter-free, and dependable. And these Magtame cables are doing just that. So right here in my hand is the Magtame Surge. 240 watts. I don't have anything that can take 240 watts through a USB-C anyways, and this is future-proof. Now, I have a battery bank that can charge at about 140 watts, somewhere around there. This was hitting those numbers very easily, so I'm happy with this. You can charge laptops with this guy, and use my promo code down below in the description as well as the comment section to get 10% off of these Magtame cables. You might be saying, Kirk, it's a USB-C cable. Why should it cost 20, 25 bucks? But if it replaces all of your other cables and it makes your life easier and it's a cable that you can depend on, it is absolutely worth the price. And I want to show off what a nice adapter can do for you guys today. So let's take these into the car. I have 4 different Magtame cables here, and they don't need to be the same type of cable for them to stick to each other, right? Magnets don't really care too much what type of cable you are. We have 2 USB-As in this car as well as 3 USB-Cs. So we're going to fill up 4 out of those 5 ports. And the great thing is Magtame does have different cable colors. They have this gray, which I quite like. It kind of matches the car quite well with this gray cloth interior. So what I'm going to do is just go ahead and plug this into my GoPro up top. But you can see with this little icon that it is charging. And let's go ahead and take this Magtame USB-A to USB-C. Now, with Toyota Android Auto and Apple CarPlay wireless systems, it's like hit or miss for my Pixel phones. I think it's a more reliable system for iPhones typically, and it's hit or miss for me. So earlier this morning it wasn't working wirelessly, so I just plugged in my Magtame cord, and then I have not only my phone charging, which I can't rely on Toyota's wireless chargers either, so having a wired connection for a better Android Auto experience and a better charging experience is where I'm at with these Magtame cords. But you might be saying, Kirk, I can do this with any cord, but no other cord is going to fold up and out of the way in a controlled fashion here, all right? And when I'm done with this cable, I'm gonna start rolling it up around my hand. It doesn't have to be pretty. A wider circle or a tighter circle. The tighter circles aren't quite as pretty, I would say. The cable kind of fights you a little bit more with a tighter cable, but it is going to stay tied up out of the way. It's not going to be getting messy and into your belongings and things like that. Now, for my kids in the back seat, if they want to take their tablets with them, well, luckily I have USB-C ports back here. So I'm going to take my Magtame cable, and I have a USB-A to USB-C right here. And look how nice and tidy that is. The kids, and you could kind of even push it to the side a little bit more, so when the kids are coming in and out from me picking them up from school, no problem. And I will say on the 240 watt cable, it's noticeably thicker. Now it's fine for storage. It doesn't fold up quite as well as the skinnier cables, but they do still fold up and stay tight. They're just not, it's not going to go into that tighter spiral like we saw on that black cable in the front. And just plug this in. It says it's charging rapidly now once it's all up and running. So there you go. And so we're folding up these Magtame cables. We're going to head back inside to show you kind of how an adapter would work to save your accessories and your electronics should you yank on your cord unexpectedly. And here's a safety net a good magnetic breakaway adapter can provide. I have the 240 watt, don't need that much, but I have that connected to my Canon camera here, which charges through a USB-C here. Not only do I have a little light letting me know on the side that it's charging, but I have that peace of mind. If I space out or one of the kids comes by and wants to grab at my camera and you just pull away at it, this little USB stayed in there. The cable and the adapter broke away, and they have multiple versions of this adapter. And to reapply it and it'll start charging, waiting for the green light, there it goes. And this L adapter is not just one way. I can flip it upside down, so I can just set the camera down right here so you guys can kind of see it charging in the background. All right, so let's check out what Magtame has to offer. They have USB-C to USB-C. You get a 20% discount at the time of this recording, plus a 10% discount with my promo code. Make sure to click the link in the description as well as in the comments section, or comments, I say comics? Comment section to get that discount through my channel. Now, if you don't like the round cable, the circular cables, you can get a flat cable as well, which is going to fold up differently. Obviously, you can't stack it on top of each other, but a flat cable is going to fold up, I don't know, like a fruit roll-up situation, or fruit by the foot, if you guys remember that. There's a nice blue color, gray or silver, and then we have black. Magtame also has packages for you to get adapters, USB-C cables, USB-A cables. They give you the kit and caboodle here, and use my discount to go ahead and get discounts on these big combo packages. Thank you guys for watching, and thanks Magtame for sponsoring this video. I'm excited to keep using them in my car reviews. And if you need a cable, go ahead and check out Magtame.